All right, this just moments ago. This is Mike Pence, the vice president, leading that meeting with Paul Ryan. I think Mark Meadows as well, the House Freedom Caucus leader. He's trying to cobble together something with the various leaders on the Hill. Chuck Schumer a little earlier on the Senate. You can see Jared Kushner there, Mick Mulvaney, the acting chief of staff of the president, and also the budget director. Each side is trying to do something to prove it's the other side who's to blame for what would be the third shutdown under this president. But sadly enough, it's kind of routine. We see this quite often. To historian Doug Wead on who ultimately takes the blame, if there is such a thing, in times like these. Good to see you, Doug. Who does?
Hi. It's unpredictable, Neil. Just when they think they got it figured out, it can switch the other way. Like Obama thought he had it figured out in 2013. The next year, the Republicans took the Senate. So it's unpredictable. I've run the numbers, and in general, the Democrats tend to win because the media has to interpret this, and the media tends to favor Democrats. But the last one, Trump was tilted his way.
That was they put on Chuck Schumer. I mean, it's interesting, though, that these things are more common than we think. Their duration tends to be short. Of course, we had a doozy under Barack Obama for 16 days. But I'm wondering whether people just get used to it and there's no longer a scarlet letter attached to it. And that's why neither side feels they have to give, because there's very little political pain, especially something like this that would only be a partial shutdown. The president arguing to his base that it's important to his base and a passionate point for his base. Democrats just as convinced they're stopping him on it is just as important. What do you think?
I think there's a lot of political pain associated with this. I think a transcendent theme is taking place here. We don't like our presidents to lie to us, but the American people are very cynical. Read my lips, no new taxes. You can keep your own doctor. I did not have sex with that woman. Saddam Hussein tried to buy uranium in Africa. The Democrats would like to see Donald Trump not keep his promise about the wall. And I think what Donald Trump is doing here, he's making a very clear message for his base in years to come, and maybe 2020. I tried to get the wall. I was willing to shut down the government to get the wall. They stopped me from getting the wall.
Then why doesn't he embrace it? Last week he was very forceful on that point, saying, I'll own this shutdown, what have you. Now, all of a sudden, a week later, it's on Chuck and Nancy and all that. You could make the argument, well, that's a very strong-willed position to take, Mr. President. You own it. You're going to go with it. You're doing the Jack Kennedy thing that, success has 1,000 authors and failure is an orphan. But at least go out there. He's not doing that.
Yeah, no, he's not doing that. He's changed on that, I'll agree. But I think he sees himself, I promised jobs, I got jobs. I promised Jerusalem for our embassy, I got Jerusalem. I promised energy independence, Absolutely. I got it. So I think he's got to somehow make it clear, I tried for that wall, it wasn't my fault. I think that's some of the drama that's going on.
A lot of drama. All right, Doug, thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Neil.